We spent a lot of time redesigning and relooking at this and listening to customers. That's how we ended up here. This is a very, very special opportunity because once this one's gone, there are no more. These folks go above and beyond to take care of customers. And that's what you get when you buy this chassis. You get the support, and it's a huge network. It's not just one little company somewhere.
What is going on, everybody? We just got off the freeway on a road trip in this brand new Prevost bus. Right now we're with the legend John Walker from Emerald Luxury Coaches, heading to Motor Coach Country Club. John, how you doing today, sir?
I'm good. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Honored to be here. Now, this is a brand new 2023 Prevost Emerald triple slide coach. I haven't seen a triple slide before. How many triple slides have you guys built?
So this is only the second triple slide we've built, and we've had a lot of requests for it. First one we built for some repeat Emerald customers. So we finished that coach, and then this is our show coach.
Yeah, awesome. Well, when we get to the resort, we're going to show you guys around the coach. We're going to go through the bays. We're going to put the slide rooms out, give you the full tour. John, it's been a busy couple years since we saw you last. What's new at Emerald Luxury Coaches?
We've been busy, Andrew. We're just building coaches. We had to build quite a few custom coaches for some customers, so we haven't had a lot to show. So we're really excited to get you out here, look at our triple slide. Working on a lot of new stuff. We've got the new H model coming out in the next year, so we'll be excited to release that. So we got a lot going on at Emerald. Been very busy.
Yes, sir. Now this coach is available right now, though. This is a show coach.
This is a show coach. Is ready, available right now. We're ready to make a deal on this. This is going to be a great coach.
And I want to ask you more about the warranty on this coach today, but I believe there's a 2-year warranty on this coach?
Yes, sir. It's 2-year bumper to bumper. Prevost side and Emerald side, all the way across.
Is this coach available through Transwest?
This coach is available through Transwest. We have Brad out here in California if you need to see him. He's working for Emerald, representing us out here. Transwest, Andrew, they offer everything. Great family, passionate about the Prevost business. The motor coaches, they really got a good handle on the RV industry.
So last time we were out here, we talked a little bit about your story, about how you started converting horse trailers for Outlaw conversions. The first trailer you built for like $600?
About like $700, so you're close.
I'll leave a link to that video in the description below where we talked about that. We've got construction here and a lot going on, so I'm going to let you focus on driving. We'll see you guys at Motor Coach Country Club here in a few minutes.
Okay.
John Walker, we've already got fans here at Motor Coach Country Club.
Yes,
I think this bus is the new star of the campground here.
I sure like it. It's showing good. It's showing really good.
Yeah, now I really like these colors. Not quite a matte color. It's got a little bit of a gloss to it.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on?
It's kind of the putty look that you see on some of the new vehicles where it is a matte looking finish, but with not such a high shine.
Man, I love the silver, blue, gray, black, great looking coach.
Yeah.
Now, going into the bays, you and the team at Emerald have really stepped up the bays.
Part of what we do, it's amazing how much people really focus on the bays and how much they use them. So let's take a look at the plumbing bay. We'll start there. Yeah, Andrew, there's a lot going on here. We've spent a lot of time redesigning and relooking at this and listening to customers. That's how we ended up here. So, I'll work from the top to the bottom, but we do have our power management system where you can see everything that's happening with the power on the coach. You can operate the lighting outside from here. You can do a lot of things from here, both sides. And then we have our light switches here, and then we have, your gray tank, your black tank valves. We do have manual bypasses on everything, so if you lose a motor or have a problem, you can still manually dump your tanks, which is nice, so you're not just hung to a component that you have to go fix with a drill to dump your tank.
Yes, sir.
We try to put as much redundancy in this area as possible. We got a 75 PS Headhunter water pump here, but then we have a 12-volt 65 PS auxiliary water pump for if you lost this pump or something happened to it, at least you have a backup pump so you keep going on your trip and not have to stop and have a water pump changed out. We got house filters you can pick up in any Lowe's, Home Depot, and then we have a filter for our drinking water that's up at the kitchen galley. And then we do have a macerator. We added a macerator to our plumbing system here, so if you were dry camping, you could run a hose and offload the coach without moving the coach. You could pump it up to 100 feet away or so. So it's a really good pump there for our macerator.
Yeah, and pump it uphill as well.
If you had to, absolutely.
Yes,
sure.
Sir.
We have our black and gray tank. You can combine those tanks to get more storage out of them. They're 73 gallons each, and you can combine them to double your capacity.
And what's the freshwater holding capacity?
The freshwater on this is 140.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a 140 gallon freshwater tank there too. And it's back behind this panel. The way we designed it is on the other side of the coach, there's no plumbing. So if we did have a tank problem, and older coaches, if you've seen, they have to change tanks out on them. You just unhook your lines from this side, and on the other side, the tank will just slide out of the coach. So repair costs are a lot lower on an Emerald after the sale, after the warranty, way down the road if there was a failure on a tank. So that's something we're proud of. We tried to keep everything over here on this side of the coach as far as plumbing goes. That took a lot of time, a lot of replumbing, and a lot of refitting to get all this to work in one area. Most time you see plumbing on both sides of the tanks. So that's something we've really focused on here, because we've had to change a tank or two, and that just happens from time to time. You can see your water pressure. We have an electric heater. We do have a solar panel for like charging the generator battery or trickle charging the chassis batteries. It's a 700-watt panel that's on the roof. So that's where you monitor your solar panel, what you're getting there. So that seems to be working out really nice for people. They do like that.
Now this is something cool. Coming to the next bay, I love the simple Emerald Luxury Coaches doormat. We all need a doormat there.
Absolutely.
With your logo. Nice little spot to store that as well. But what else is going on in this bay?
So we got our 55-foot shore cord reel. Easy to get to, easy to work on if they hang up. We've got a 100-foot hose reel for your freshwater. And then that's our macerator hose that I was talking about. So that's all easy to get to, easy to service. One thing that we do add is we have a panel right here that shows the power at the pole. So wherever you're plugged into, the facility you're at or resort you're in, you can see what your power is, and that's critical.
I can't tell you how many times I've been at a campground in a motorhome where I thought my RV had a problem, but then I would actually take out a power tester and manually test it.
Yes.
And
we built one in right here for you. So you don't have to take out a tester.
Yeah, you don't have to go look through the toolbox to find it, and a lot of value. And it's surprising, not all campgrounds have the best 50 amp out there.
No, it's not what you think. And these coaches have so much more stuff on them.
Yeah, now talking about power, I think we're going to go into it here soon, but does this coach have a lithium battery system?
Yes, sir. This coach does have the lithium batteries. We have 4 200 amp hour lithium batteries on this coach here.
Twin 5,000 watt inverters as well?
5,000 watt inverters.
We're going to see that in a second, but what else is going on in this bay here?
So that's really simple. We have our glove box that I think you like that on one of our walks.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Glove box,
yes,
got
sir.
The glove box. Everything else is, your generator selector switches in here. So if you needed to change which batteries you're starting your generator from, if you had a dead battery, you can flip your switch either way you want to go. I tried to keep everything really easy to work on, easy to access, but still give the client whatever storage we could.
And then when it's time to go down the road, just
come back.
Just very easy.
Kick it right there.
Yes, sir.
So Andrew, what we have here is our 20 kW diesel generator. So this is a PowerTech generator. We continue to put these on. They're great. We have this one on a slide. You can slide it out of the coach. You can service it, which is really nice. We've got heat wraps on everything, keeping the heat down, the sound down. And then we've got our air compressor in here as well. We've doubled up on all of our fans in there. So if you have a fan go down, we have a backup fan. More redundancy, trying to keep people on the road longer.
And I'm noticing all of this sound deadening material here in the generator bay. Is that all done by Emerald?
Yes, sir. We build the whole bay in-house. When we get the Prevost chassis, that's just a skeleton in there. We frame it all in, and then we line it with the insulation just to even, give it a little bit more protection.
Keep it nice and quiet as well.
Nice and
yeah, and as we're rolling around, I love the styling of these lights with kind of the circles machined into the middle, kind of a cool, more modern look.
They're made for us, and they're stainless, and you can paint them or that, so they are LED, and you can change them. They're really neat.
All right, a subwoofer. I like to see that.
Yeah, we've had some customers ask for the subs in the downstairs, so we put the subwoofer in there with the soundbar and the TV on the other side, so it helps. It gives it some bass, and it makes it nice.
I think there might be another subwoofer inside as well.
Yes, sir.
So you got some serious.
We put subs in every room. Everywhere there's a TV, we put the sub.
Heck yeah,
it's easy to leave out, but I think it needs it.
I agree. And then I always like to see these. They're still wrapped in the plastic, and we're going to leave those in the plastic out of respect for the future owner of this coach. But timeless lawn chairs and a nice spot to store those. And those things, I mean, I've seen coaches 20, 30 years old with those chairs, still extremely comfortable.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then this table here, you've got a special spot for that. What's going on there?
Yeah, what we did is we've had some clients, they wanted the table, and so we've added a table in there, so then we kind of used it to protect our TV in the bay, so when you're traveling with luggage and stuff, and people seem to like it, so we've been putting it in every coach here lately. We have our AC panel here, and it's all square D, and you can buy those breakers, they're pretty common across the country, so we can keep you running from an electrical standpoint.
Yeah, I know serviceability is one of your main priorities at Emerald. I've got some friends that own Emeralds that just rave about the service department and just how well the coaches hold up.
Well, it's true. I mean, after you sell a coach, only thing left after that is service. I mean, it's the customer, they're living that experience with the coach, and that's where we can make a customer or not. It all comes down to service. So I think even building the systems is simpler and simpler every day, They can be too complex even for us working on them. At some point you can never even get the product built. So we've really tried to simplify things and make it easier for the customer and easier to service, because we're usually dealing with that over a phone or FaceTime, which can be very difficult and frustrating.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and the less time you're repairing stuff, the more
better.
time you have to spend at these beautiful resorts like
Absolutely.
this. Yeah, and again, so in the front bay here, more Emerald lawn chairs. You got 4 lawn chairs total with a nice spot to store those. And then a big cargo bay up front.
Yeah, we've got some storage boxes in here right now, but this bay, we've tried to open it all the way up so the customer can do whatever they want to with it. We kept some of the cabinetry out of it, kept our electrical panels as tight to the wall as we can, and then it has a slide in the bay over there. But they can store anything all the way through. So this open bay all the way through the coach.
And then I'm seeing some goodie boxes here. What's in these bins here?
That's just the extra parts and manuals and everything that comes with the coach. So we store it there for the customer, and then usually they offload it at their home.
Front end of this coach is beautiful. I love the Emerald badge there. Of course, the Prevost styling. Now, we just had someone in the campground asking us, why does Prevost have the 2 windshields instead of 1 big windshield?
A lot of people ask that question, and it's a really simple answer. It's called safety. And Prevost believes in safety and structure, and they feel by taking this center column out, it would take away so much safety and structure away from the coach. It doesn't put the client in a good position in a wreck or something that might happen. Plus, the H window is so much taller than the normal Class A motorhomes. They have to keep that structure there too. So you still got a really nice view, but you have the safety in place.
Yeah, this is definitely a touring coach. So they're built with having that view for the passengers in mind. Same thing with the huge windows around. And we'll look inside in just a moment. One of my favorite parts about the triple slide is when we put these awnings out, we've got a lot more shade here.
Right.
And man, I love those lights along the awnings.
Yeah, with the triple, that's what you get with not having this slide here. You get a lot more patio space, but you still get the slide back there.
Well, and then easy access to your bays as well, so you don't have to climb under anything.
Absolutely. The awnings are nice, and we have them all the way around. Full coach is covered with awnings.
So will the awnings on that side go out this equal?
Sir.
Are they going out right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we've got the full Batwing awnings here.
Both sides.
Those are extremely expensive too.
Yes, they are. There's a lot of money tied up just in awnings. Yeah. So, but they are super nice, and they have the breakover, which is nice, so you can get a little bit better shade on the coach.
Yeah, lights on both sides, a lot of value there. So going into bay 1 up front here, this is going to be the other side of that full pass-through bay. What's going on up front here?
Yeah, Andrew, I think just keeping it simple, keeping it open. This allows the customer a lot of different opportunities to do whatever they want to do. So instead of us putting a lot of stuff in here, we tried to keep it clean where they could carry larger, bigger equipment, small motorcycles. We've seen them do a little bit of everything.
Golf carts,
Golf carts, yeah. So lots of luggage can go there.
Yeah, and I really like this slide tray. It's a manual slide tray. Again, one less thing that will break. We've talked about that in previous videos. Yes. You've got manual pocket doors. It's not air doors, it's not electric doors. So
manual stuff, that's us listening to our customers. We found out if the customers don't like to work on a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to air. It can be a little troublesome with the fittings and valves. The electric slides had been a little bit of troublesome. It can be hard to fix it if it's out and it's stuck. They're wonderful. We're not taking away from how easy they are to use, but if you do have a problem.
Yes, sir. Yeah, a lot of value in just having mechanical stuff here.
Bay 2, same thing. We keep it open all the way, but this is where we have our slide-out TV, Andrew, and that's what the table's blocking the TV.
That's a big TV, too.
Yeah, I got a 65-inch.
Nice and smooth, simple. I really like this design. And then again, that manual tray here.
Yeah, and the table comes with it if you slide it out.
Very cool. But it does serve function protecting the TV. Yes, sir. Now this is a bay I'm excited about. I've really become a believer in the lithium systems. Yes. I have it in a Class B van. I've had it for almost a year now. I've been using it. No fumes, no noise, just so much value in this system. What type of a lithium system are you using?
So we got Victron lithium batteries in here. We're running 2 5,000 watt inverters. So that's what we currently have in this coach here. Tried to simplify it as much as we can. We have it where it's easy accessible. Not a lot to work on here. We have it heated and cooled to keep the lithium at the temperature they want to run at. As you can see, the pack is pretty small as far as size, but it has a lot of punch because it has a lot of power.
How many AC units can you run, and how long can you run those off of just the lithium alone?
So right now you can run the front AC and the bedroom AC at the same time off the batteries, or you can shut one off, depending on what temperature you're running or where you're at. We only run 2 ACs, and if you want to run all 4 ACs, you've got to run the generator or be plugged in. So we're not running all 4 ACs off the batteries.
Okay, but now can you charge these batteries from the generator or from the alternator when you're running the engine?
So you can, if running down the road, the alternator's charged, and then when the generator runs, it charges back as well.
What about if the coach is just at idle and not going down the road? Will that charge the batteries?
It will.
Really?
It's power management. It will manage, it will come on and charge, and it will turn off. So when as needed, as it's called for.
Yes, a lot of backup systems, a lot of power.
A lot of power, and amazing if you're really beautiful climate like we're here today, and you're not running the air conditioner a lot. It'll run a while on battery, way more than what we're used to. I've actually had customers that forget they're even on battery, so it's amazing how long it'll run because we're so used to the AGM shutting off and coming on so fast.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just lights and your basic stuff.
It doesn't use it
Barely
at all.
draws.
Yeah.
So now this next bay, just a little bit of storage here. Is this going to be the other side of the plumbing bay?
The other side of this bay is the fuel tank.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's the other side, and the plumbing bay where the hose reels were is the other side. You're correct. This is just access to get to the def tank. So once you remove these shelves, you can access that and work on that. The fuel tank is behind that as well.
If needed, what's the fuel capacity in this?
208 gallons, I believe.
It's a lot of diesel fuel, yes, sir. And then I know a lot of Prevost owners talk about how much they like the height of this fuel door.
Yes.
You get fuel up on both sides. You're not
Yes.
bending down. You just grab that pump right here.
Yeah, on both sides at a truck stop if you're in a hurry.
You can spend $1,000 real quick.
So this is what I was talking about in the back bay here. So this is just panels here covering our tanks. So you just can remove these if you needed to remove a tank. We left the space open for the customer to store or do whatever they want to do. We have some boxes and cabinets that fit this area if a customer wants to add it. So we have this, try to keep it kind of a universal to fit whoever's purchasing the coach to fit them.
Okay, and then is this just a little water spigot or is
Yeah,
it
just a water spigot on this side. We have water and we got 110 power and lighting here if you just need to do something over here, cooking or cleaning or whatever.
I mean, for the detail guys like me, I would want to put a little power washer in this bay with a
Absolutely.
hose reel, a little DI system.
Yeah.
Looks like it's about the perfect space for that. If I bought this coach, I know the first thing I would do for sure. Yeah, now coming back around here to the engine bay, this is something we don't see in all of the Prevosts. What's different about the Emerald and what are we looking at here?
Andrew, what this is our Oasis system. So this is our heating and our onboard water too. So this is instant hot water heater along with our heating system that flows through the coach and motor aid. You can heat the engine before you crank it if you're in cold climate. It'll preheat the engine.
What's the horsepower? What's the engine?
So
What's
it's a 500 horse D13 Volvo, and that's, comes from Prevost.
Yeah, with a 20,000 pound towing capacity, I believe.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Now the rear end of this coach, one of the best looking rear caps in the industry. What's going on back here?
Well, thank you, Andrew. I think it is too. We tried to use the body line when we built the coach and added the caps to the back. So, flowing with the Prevost, building it in so you can flow the paint right in. It turned out nice. It definitely has a unique look.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, the beautiful emerald badging as well. Beautiful colors. There's that Volvo D13, easy access to all of these belts.
Yeah, easy access, easy to, like I said, easy to work on. This engine is incredible. It runs so clean. It doesn't burn. You don't see any smoke coming off of it. It's amazing how it runs, and it's so much quieter. The older engines, when you're working on the coach, you'd have to back away to talk. You can actually, when we're working on them, getting them ready to go, you can actually talk around. It's amazing how quiet they are.
Yeah, and the Prevost service network, I know they have several Prevost service centers as well as the different service vans. What is that network?
So the network is huge. They're all over the country. There's 6 main places you can get the Prevost service worked on, but then they're tied to the Volvo network for Volvo engines. It's vast. Through our service, we like you to call us, and our service techs and our team will work through that with you and stay on top of that with those different service centers. We don't like to just turn it over to them. We try to support that so that we're in the loop with what's going on. Even if it hasn't anything to do with the Emerald, it's still part of what we're doing. So we want to be a part of that. And Prevost, their service centers and their vans are really good to come out and help us at shows and certain things. But the service centers located around the country are huge benefit. And that's what you get when you buy this chassis. When you're dealing with Prevost, you get a lot more than just this. You get the support. And it's a huge network. It's it's not just one little company somewhere. It's across the country in Canada.
Now the Emerald service, I know different manufacturers out there have different hotlines if someone has a problem on the house side. Is there a hotline for the house side and for the chassis side on this
Yes.
coach? Or?
As a small company when we started, it was very difficult because we were trying to take care of people anytime we could. We've really expanded our network. We do have multiple service technicians that are available 24/7 online. You don't just talk to one person. It may roll over to different people. You'll call into our main number and that will go out to technicians so that we can get somebody to call you back. But we are 24/7, and we have a network that we reach out to depending on your location. We have about 4,000 different people that we can contact, mobile technicians, depending on the emergency.
And how quickly can an Emerald owner expect a phone call back if they put in a call at 2 in the morning?
I'm going to say, after we get everybody woke up, but I mean, you're probably looking at 4 to 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes max, but I bet it's not much longer than that. It's pretty quick because our 24-hour number, they are live. So they are, we run in different shifts. So you're not trying to wake somebody up. So you do call into our main hub, and then our main hub reaches out, depending on the problem, which technician they call. If it's chassis, there's certain technicians that work on that. If it's interior, electrical, lighting, there's certain technicians that work on that. So we have a board who it goes to is how we do that. So you get somebody that really knows what they're talking about when you call in with that issue. So when you call in, it's really good to let us know what the problem really is so that we can get the right person to help you.
Yeah, there's a lot of value in that. And then I believe Prevost has a 24/7 service hotline.
Their action service is 24/7 as well. Roadside assistance, if you're broke down or whatever. So they have that available too, which is a very vast network. You get an instant call, or you'll probably get someone instant when you call in on that number.
There's a lot of value in that, but I think the
Absolutely.
folks are really excited to see the inside of this coach. You think we could put these slide rooms out and show them the inside?
Absolutely, let's do it.
So this is what it's all about. We've got the slide rooms out. The coach is parked here at MCC. Yeah. What's going on inside here?
Man, we got a lot going on here, Andrew. We got the slides out. We got a sofa sleeper. We've got the dinette that makes into a bed, and the sofa will make into a bed. So we got the slide out in this position here.
Yeah, now this is a triple slide, coach, and I know you've only done 2 triple slides so far with Emerald.
So this is our second triple slide. So it's on the H345, and it's got the 2 slides in the bedroom and only 1 slide up front. So that's how the triple slide platform is set up on this coach.
Now this design is still a lot of the same Emerald design cues, but I really like the color palettes in this coach. Was there an inspiration for this design?
Yeah, I think so. I think for what customers are asking for, they're asking for a lighter look. They like that airy feel, I guess, but still that private jet look that has that super high-end luxury look about it, but still functional, easy to use, and just comfortable, So I think these color palettes here are timeless colors, and I think they can look good for many years. This coach, 10 years, will still look really fresh and new.
Now this recliner is extremely comfortable. I could definitely kick back and take a nap in this coach. Now, I want to ask you a couple questions going back. You've came a long way. I believe you're coming up on 80 coaches that you said you've converted?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With Emerald, that's where we're at. Outlaw brand you've heard of too. We'd converted 12 of those coaches that we still service today. So we don't have a lot of numbers, but we're building one coach at a time, and we got a good crew, good team working on that. So we'll keep moving forward.
Yeah, but now you do have a lot of coaches under your belt in the high-end RV industry, in the horse trailer platform. A lot of the folks familiar with Emerald are a big fan of your story. When did you start Outlaw Conversions, the trailer conversion company?
So in 1996, we started building living quarters and started Outlaw Conversions. So in Stephenville, Texas is where we are today, and that's where we started. And that's how we still build living quarters today. We're approaching our 6,000th unit, so we're really excited about that milestone for our company. We're completely custom at Outlaw Conversion, so the customers can order anything they want, as long as it meets our safety standards, but we're still very custom. That industry requires custom. So Outlaw's been doing good. We have long-term relationships with our dealer network there, so we have about a 20 to 25 dealer network there that we work with every day. The top horse trailer dealers in the nation sell our product. It doesn't get any higher at that level. So great sales, great service, great staff at all those dealerships as well that works with Outlaw's product and sells our product every day.
Yeah, and those of you in the equestrian world know, Outlaw is an extremely successful business. Now, what made you decide to start converting the Prevost shells?
So Outlaw building horse trailers, we had several customers started asking us, hey, I have a motorhome. Would you be interested in building a motorhome for me? A lot of our equestrian customers, they have motorhomes, they have coaches. And so just kind of led into it with a few customers. Then I fell in love with the product and the business. And it was a good platform to tie with Outlaw, because we do a lot of the same things, but it's totally different. So the way we build an interior on a horse trailer is completely different than our our Prevost chassis, but we use some of the same technicians. We cross over with our machinery, equipment, and engineering. So it's worked with both, and we're on the same street. So both companies sit side by side, but Andrew, both companies are completely standalone. They are not tied together. So I think that does get a little confusing with people sometimes, but they are two separate companies, two separate staff. Everything's completely separated.
Yes, sir. And I've heard Emerald owners just rave over and over about your staff at Emerald. You've got a great team that's been with you a long time that has a great reputation in the industry.
We've been very fortunate. We have some good hometown kind of folks there that care about customers. This is a very difficult product to service and take care of out of Stephenville, Texas. So these folks go above and beyond to take care of customers. And I have to admit, we have probably the best. I'd say we have the best customers over anybody in the Prevost world. Our customer base is unbelievable. We've got some customers that have been very patient with us. They've helped us on our product. They've helped us build a better product. They're very engaged with our company through service, our production, or through sales with Cindy. So we've been very lucky. We've been very fortunate.
You have a great story and have earned a lot of respect in the industry. And I have more questions I want to ask you, but let's keep talking about this coach here. And while we're talking, I'm noticing this area almost looks like it could be turned into a desk, or what's going on here?
This could be easily used as a desk. We have a lot of our customers that, they use this as a workstation because they work and travel on the road. So we have plugs, HDMI outlets inside the cabinet here. You could use the TV in the cab here if you wanted to have a meeting online. You can plug in. It has a lot of capability there. So which will hook up to our Starlink system as well. And so that all ties into right here.
So this does have the Starlink Wi-Fi. Is that a standard option? Or?
Yes, sir. It is a standard option now. We just started that this year, but each coach has it on it unless customer requests they don't. And then we have things in place if a customer wants to add their own system, they can add it very easily to this coach. It's prepped and prepared.
Yes, a lot of versatility in this area. Really nice use of this space. But then coming across to the slide room on this side, I see a TV inside of the slide room, touch panels here. What's all going on here?
So we have a 32-inch TV here that's hooked up to everything. So when the slide out is in, you can view the TV from the back here as you're going down the road with InMotion satellite or whatever you're watching streaming. And then this right here is just a quick view of the systems, what the coach is doing. Our coach monitoring system and power management is right here. So you can go through all your lighting, your power systems, temperature. It controls your HVAC, heating, blinds, and then just basically all the systems that's operating on the coach you can view from right here. So with the slide out in or out.
Very cool. Yeah. Now one other thing that I'm really noticing in not just this Emerald, but a lot of the Emeralds is the patterns on the ceiling. You've got the square design, you've got the straight lines. I'm curious, who's in charge of your interior design? And I've got to tip my hat to your interior design team.
Well, thank you, Andrew. I still have a little bit of a hand in that. So I have some folks that help me with that, but I have a lot to do with it still, very hands-on as far as, being in the factory and stuff. So that's why I'm not real heavily into sales side of this business. That's why I have dealers that sell my product, but our interior designers are doing a good job. We've added these panels to cut down on sound, to just give it a better feel. And I mean, people like the design. They like the textures. They like to see something different. And that's what we're trying to give them with these type of ceilings. And the way we've designed our coach, you can replace these panels. They're removable.
Definitely some flexibility with being able to switch those out as well. I had a buddy that had an Outlaw coach that was like 10 years old and just needed a little freshen update. They redid the upholstery, redid some of those panels, and really brought it to life. So
and we've tried to design that with ease of service, but in change, if somebody wanted to update it, you're not having to do a huge tear out or rebuild the whole coach, taking it down to the metal. You can pop some panels loose, recover, and maybe not have to spend so much money trying to update an older coach too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is a timeless design, though. This coach is going to look good for a long time. Yeah. But now, does this turn into sleeping, this sofa
does,
up here?
Yeah, it does make down into a bed.
Nice power jackknife sofa.
Yeah, this is a Villa power jackknife sofa. Makes into a nice bed.
And really with the slide room in, you'd still have plenty of room here because we've got the ottomans. And I mean, these ottomans could be moved, but even with the ottomans, with the bed down, you still have a nice walkway through the center of the coach.
So it's not too crowded if somebody's, your grandchildren or somebody's staying here on the sofa with you. We got a little storage behind there if you want to put blankets, anything. We try to use every space we can on it.
Yeah, all by the press of a button, very easy. One of the things that I think you did really well that I've got to compliment is you've got no storage above your sofa there, give you that nice view out of the windows Same thing over here, Nova.
Yeah, the customers, they went with the full Prevost window, and that's what the Prevost offers over the other competitors. Your A's, where they're cutting out a hole in the side of the coach and putting in a window. That's literally what they're doing. This window is built into the side of the body. It's unbelievable. So you get full window, a lot better view, and it's just more, engineered properly, really, when you get right down to it.
Yes, sir. And we've talked about it a little bit before. You could convert on any chassis,
Sure.
but you choose to pay more to get the Prevost shell, which is probably the most expensive platform to convert in this industry. Why do you choose to go that way?
Yeah, I mean, it's more expensive. It's very difficult to convert on different chassis, and when there's not a good foundation to build on, so it's like building your house on sand or building your house on rock. So a Prevost like rock, I mean, it's solid, it's fully engineered, it's a monocoque style chassis, so everything's moving together, not moving against each other. And then I think that's why they're able to do the windows. They give a very teardrop style design on the body, where your Class A stuff is really square. It's not as aerodynamic. This thing's really designed and tested in a wind tunnel, truly designed to actually break the wind going through it. So it's totally different. And Prevost, once you really dig down into the company and see how much time and engineering and money has been spent on building this, it's incredible. Like, there's nothing in the RV industry that they've spent that much time testing and going through. So that's why you see the converters that convert on these, because the chassis is so good. And we want to give the customer the best product possible, and that's the only way to get to that best product possible is through the Prevost chassis.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of Prevost buses are commonly used for like Greyhound buses and Star coaches and all different platforms.
Yes. They put 1 million miles on those coaches, put another engine in it, and it just keeps on going. So it's incredible how they're built and how stout they are.
A really great partnership between Emerald and Prevost. Now, this has got the booth option. Are you seeing a lot of booths in your...
We see a little bit of both. We do a booth a lot of times, because it seems like a lot of people say they want something different, but when they use the booth, they can use it for work, and it can make into a bed. It seems to be pretty popular for us. There for a while they'd gone away. There was a lot of J lounges, but we've done pretty good at the booths. But we do offer the J lounge, and we do a bar setup too.
Yeah, now can you show us how this turns into sleep?
Yeah, so Andrew, all you do is just come over here, and the dinette table will go down right here. So it will go all the way down in between the cushions. Then you can put a cushion in between it, and then make your bed down, and then bring it back up. Pretty simple. Nothing super fancy, but it works really good.
Yeah, I really like these surfaces, the two-tone with that leather, and then the back here and a cloth.
Yeah,
really
using
nice
a Chanel
design.
cloth, a very high-end fabric, so it'll last a long time. Easy, easy to clean, easy to take care of.
Yes, then you got two separate sleeping areas. So if you've got your grandkids, they can each have their own little area. A little bit of storage overhead here as well.
Yeah, we got the overhead cabinet, separated, auto lights in it. It's got soft close hinges on it. And then our magnetic latches that we use. Not everybody uses those, but we seem to like them. Our customers really seem to like them. They're kind of neat.
I like that. It's a soft close and then it locks into place like that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that
Pretty
before.
nice. We have different size of pounds on each magnet depending on the size of the door or the location.
Yeah, then I like how you brought the same floors up below the booth, and then I see outlets and USB ports, and then it looks like some nice deep storage here as well.
Yeah, we got storage underneath the dinettes on both sides. We have a subwoofer there for our surround sound system that's kind of tucked back over there. And then you have all your ports and USB 110 outlets if you want to set up and do some work.
Yeah, and as soon as we came into this coach, this accent wall really drew in my eye with the indirect accent lighting.
Yeah, Andrew, it's just a glass mosaic tile, but real thin, not super heavy, and then we use a manufactured plywood for our walls and some composite material to keep those walls straight. And so that's actually removable. If you needed to work on something, it's very easy access to. It's sort of like a door.
And then could it be changed out as well?
Yeah,
or?
if you wanted to change it out, if somebody didn't like the tile that we're using, it's very interchangeable.
It's still, I know that was a lot of work to put that together.
Yeah,
That's
a lot.
very expensive.
Each little piece, it took some time.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they did a great
Our
job.
guys are amazing.
Coming into the galley here, I like the light color cabinets, and this is actually a two-tone that I'm noticing. We've got lighter cabinets here, and then the bulkheads are a little bit darker.
Yeah, just changing it up a little bit. Not so plain or like some people say hospital look. So I think changing the colors, give it some two-tone, but maybe not too drastic in this coach. Very clean, easy on the eyes. Yeah, our team picked a really cool backsplash. It's actually a metal insert there for the backsplash, which is really good. And then, you know, the way we're designing our countertops, they have a water edge on them, but they're very thin and light because those countertops can get pretty heavy. So the way we've designed them, they're very strong, but they're still not super heavy because we're trying to keep the weight out of this as much as we can during the build process. Our cabinetry is our ultralight manufactured plywood. And then our doors, we have a different material we're using in our doors that make our doors a lot lighter than what they used to be. So we've actually improved that. So that's kind of what we've done in our galley.
Yeah, beautiful indirect lighting again below the countertop as well as below the cabinets. Now I see a Viking microwave. What type of appliances and equipment are in the galley?
Yeah, so we're using a Viking microwave. We're using a Wolf induction 2-burner cooktop here. And then we've got our sink here with our drinking water. We have a Fisher Paykel dishwasher here. And so that seems to be pretty popular, and then a Fisher Paykel refrigerator along with it. So keeping the high-end appliances in this coach.
Yeah, and I like that you have the cooktop and sink covers that match that same countertop. Really nice look there. And some pretty deep drawers up front here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Good amount of storage here.
Got good storage, and then you got a pretty nice little island there if you wanted to serve lunch or whatever. You got a little room to set some things, and it's a pretty nice sized kitchen galley. The triple slide really allows you to do that, which makes it very nice.
Yeah, and talking about the design again, is there like an inspiration for this design, or would you call this like modern or?
Yeah, it's modern, but we try to, we don't want to go ultra modern where it's so, hospital looking, I guess, or what, I don't know. But really after that yacht design, that airy feel, but then still comfortable, but very high end is the look that we're after with our ceiling designs, the way we're doing our backlighting. It's insulating the ceiling so the air conditioning is quieter, doing things different there. Our ceiling design is not just about the look, it's about the function of the coach as well too. So easy access to work on things. I've always kind of said that in our videos, removable panels, everything you can work on the way this is designed. There's access panels on everything to change out lights, to change out electric heaters, fans, motors, whatever may be the case.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on in this coach than just what we see, a lot going on behind the scenes.
A lot behind the scenes, more and more. And I think as we keep working with customers, Andrew, and watching your videos, we learn. And moving forward, it really comes down to serviceability and easy to use, but you got to make it look good. I mean, it's got to have that look. When you walk in, you've walked in something totally different, but still something that you can work on. The serviceability is not tying the customer up for many days in the service. So we try to match both. Very, very difficult to mix that, but that's what we're working on every day.
Hey, you're doing a great job at it. Well, let's keep cruising through this coach here. Coming back to this coach, coming through the middle of the coach, we've got the refrigerator here. Now, is this looks like a Fisher Paykel refrigerator? Is there a reason that you use the Fisher Paykel refrigerator?
Yeah, I think several. One, it's the right height for this type of coach. It fits nice. It's got the storage we need, the cubic feet that we need. It's a high-end appliance. It seems to work really good for what we're doing. Where you're unplugging, plugging back in, you're killing power. They seem to hold up really, really well. So they've been very good for us going down the road. Very little maintenance, and everybody likes the built-in. They like it built into the cabinetry, and the way Fisher Paykel designs that refrigerator, you can see it looks really clean.
Yeah, beautiful look there.
Yeah, that's your pantry there. So different types of storage. You can adjust the shelves to whatever fits you. Slide out drawers. And then we were able to get 2 of those back to back in this coach. So lots of storage, huge pantry. We split them up so that the doors weren't so big. And, you can organize things the way you want it organized. It has the soft close latches on it, which is pretty cool.
Soft close locking into place. I haven't seen that before.
Clean.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Yeah, so a bath and a half coach. How many Emeralds are bath and a halves now?
Right now everything's bath and a half. It just seems to be where everybody's, what they're asking for. And it is nice, once you use it and actually experience it, you know why they're asking for it.
Having 2 toilets, yeah.
It just works. So, yeah, this is a great bathroom. We built it to the body line of the coach, so we're getting a full width. And, you can see our walls, the way we're designing them with construction, they're thin, but they don't move. They're solid. They're not bowing and bending and things like that. So this is a really solid construction the way we designed it. But you still have a nice vanity. Got the custom faucets in it. All soft close drawers. Then you got good storage above it. So 110 outlets and all the overhead cabinets for chargers or whatever.
And I really like this tile backsplash that you used in the half bathroom here.
Yeah.
You kind of extend that backsplash up this wall to tie it all in together.
Yeah,
really cool.
And follow that body line of the Prevost. We like to show that on the inside too. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It's neat. Get the full width.
And then Again, great lighting in this coach and a cool style on the face of these cabinet doors. And then again, more storage, well lit, lined with carpet, really nice design. Now, John, I'm noticing something in here that I haven't noticed before. You've got like this metal piece here on the inside of this door. What's this about?
Yeah, Andrew, we do this on all of our doors that are bigger doors that might have a potential to bow or not stay in position. So we add this backing to them, fabricated in-house, keeps everything straight, and it keeps the doors clean and operational, just like this on a soft closed door with easy close hinges, nice and quiet. Very strong.
Yeah, you've built a lot of coaches and have had a lot of time to pick up on all those little details to help make sure these stay together. And
absolutely, on our service calls coming in, we all monitor that through the factory. Information goes out to the factory. If there's customers having problems, we try to catch that and make it better in production as we build the coaches. So yeah, we learn every day in this business. I mean, it's something happening, changing every day. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, talking about the warranty on these coaches, what type of warranty does this coach come with being brand new?
So right now this is a 2-year bumper to bumper full coverage on the warranty as far as for the coach, Prevost, everything. It's kind of crazy though. On our stuff, we do take care of a lot of things after 2 years just to keep customers happy. That's just what you have to do in this business. A lot of times, like I said, if we build it right, it's easy to work on. It doesn't cost you a lot of money to work on it. So it's about how we build it at the beginning is how we end up at the end. So, I think our team has worked really hard. Our guys in our factory have really got conscious about that, and I think that'll translate into the customer.
And is that 2-year warranty transferable by chance?
Yes, sir, it is. So
Okay.
It is transferable to the next owner. We just need to know, that it happens so that we know who we're talking to when they call in.
Yeah, a lot of value to that. And when you say bumper to bumper, that's a pretty bold statement. Now, obviously, that doesn't include wear and tear items, rubber and whatnot.
Sure,
but
sure. Yeah, there's a lot between the bumper to bumper on one of these for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And people ask, well, why would someone, not have this coach for 2 years? And you guys would be surprised. There's a lot of people that get a brand new coach every year. So
they trade them like next year. They're always looking for something new. There's a lot.
Once that black tank gets full, it's easier to just trade it in.
Yeah, dump it.
Exactly. So if your black tank is full and you want to trade it in for this emerald,
this is the place to go.
Yes,
right
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. John will make you a deal. So
absolutely.
But yeah, so coming back to this coach, the rear suite here, just incredible lines, how the straight ceiling lines flow towards the back of the coach, and then another cool accent wall. Now, is this a king size bed?
It's king size bed. It does lift up front and back. So we have this one back right now so you can see the floor space you still have, especially with the triple slide. It really opens up the stateroom. So, keeping the modern look, but that good comfortable feel too. This really has a nice design, especially when the sun goes down. It has a great look.
There's a good sized Samsung TV here.
Yeah, a 50-inch Samsung, and it's got a sound bar here for your entertainment. And then we got a little storage on both sides of the TV.
Yeah, again, well lit. I like that. Is every cabinet lit?
Every cabinet's lit. All the cabinets have lighting in them. Then you've got a drawer stack here in the slide, so you got a little bit of a countertop.
Yeah, beautiful hardware that you used here in the bedroom.
Yeah, really nice hardware, all stainless, custom leather wrapped on it.
Yeah, and again, more indirect lighting, below the countertop, around the windows, here, along the slide room here.
Yeah, we like the floating cabinets.
I don't know if I've seen too many motorhomes do a floating cabinet with that look, and then, more indirect lighting above the slide room, just a really cool look.
And trying to hide the slide for the customer so you don't see it, trying to build that in. It looks cool. But, the indirect lighting, you can't probably put enough of it in these things. It just helps them. And these rooms can be dark, and it's good to have that lighting in there.
Well, Emerald's always been very bright. You have very well lit coaches.
And that's because of customers. I mean, listen, they want to see in these things. They're hard to see sometimes.
Yeah, and also I'm noticing you brought the same floors into the slide room here, and then for the slide face, is that like a piece of solid surface there?
Yes, sir. It's a solid surface. It's the same as the countertop material. So we built it to tie it in, and then laid the floor in the same angle going into the slide outs. Yeah, we've got storage under the bed on both sides, and then you have access under the bed on both sides too, where we have some components and stuff that we might have to work on or get to that's easy access for the customer or us.
Yeah, now I'm seeing huge touch panels on both sides of the bed, as well as lighting and other controls there. What's going on bedside here?
So, Andrew, we do have access on both sides to all the systems of the coach. We do have our light switches here too if you want to hit an actual light switch, but you can still control that from all our panels. And this is our door camera and doorbell built in here. So if you're in bed and somebody knocks on the door, you can get a visual of who's there. So you can run everything from bed right here.
Well, it's a nice little feature to keep the riffraff out while you're staying in bed there.
Absolutely. You may not want to answer it sometimes, depending on who's at the door or not.
You've got that option.
You
That's a
got
nice
that
thing
option.
about the Emerald.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
now, I'm noticing here again, no cabinets overhead. I really like that extra headspace, and of course, beautiful design on the ceiling here. A lot going on.
Yeah, clean design, Andrew. Still using the Prevost window. We talked about that earlier. The Prevost window, open it up as much as we can. There is an exit window there behind the headboard there. That's a snap off headboard. You know, we still have this removable. Serviceability is critical. So all these panels snap on. All this is all snap on, basically. It all comes loose. Most of it will come loose without a drill. So you can pop it off and pop it back on, which is really cool. That's where our engineers have came in and really worked close, building to the chassis, but building things that we can work on. One thing we talked to Prevost about at the service centers is people building around the slide outs, and they would have to remove lots of cabinetry and spend a lot of time moving, taking laminate apart to just check a motor to see if the motor's working. So we got away from all that. This all snaps on. You can check a motor and go back on. And then we went to the Prevost Service Center in Dallas, and their technicians, we said, hey, tell us what you want us to do. And they helped us a lot, gave us some good ideas. We went back to the factory, and this is what we came up with. This is what we've been building the last 3 or 4 years. And I tell you what, it's really been a lifesaver with customers. We've had people that maybe get a bottle or a ball stuck behind the slide, and they think the slide doesn't work. They've actually got something jammed behind it. And the customer can actually look without us having to fly a guy across the country just to snap off a panel. So it's saved us a lot of headache and heartache. So we really try to focus on that with these salon slides and all slides.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the consumers are looking for that. That's very important to our end user RVers out there. They want easy serviceability.
Yeah, especially these folks buying at this level. They have already had a ton of experience with all types of different products, cars, high-end cars, jets, planes, you know, all kinds of stuff. So they're really looking for that. They're very, very educated in what they're buying.
Yeah, it's all about, you want to get out there, get to the RV resorts,
Go out and play some golf.
Exactly.
Do your thing.
Yeah, so coming back into the rear bathroom here, you've got a very large rear bathroom with the 2 sinks, huge shower. What's going on back here?
So yeah, I think we have 2 sinks, makes a nice vanity over there, full vanity upper for storage, full drawer stacks below the vanity. It's got the waterfall edge on it. Still building to the body of the coach, so getting the full width of the rear bathroom. And then the shower, we've built it out so that, I mean, a big man can get in the shower. We get a lot of call for that. You know,
Let me give it a try here. I'm still pretty good size here. You can definitely do the 360, no problem. Yeah, and a nice radius too. The way that this comes out, just that little bit of extra room in this area is really nice.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, you know. So we've really worked on this to make sure we use every inch, and you know, there's no wasted space here. It's been a process.
Yeah, it's something really cool I've never seen before, and I think this is going to take off, and this is going to be the new style that we're going to start seeing. The offset faucets. You've got the square sink with the faucet kind of tilted.
Just a little different look.
Never
Change
seen
it
that
up.
before.
Okay.
Who thought of that? Where did you guys?
I think I don't know. That may just us building in production, making it things easier, making it just look different.
I like it. Yeah, never seen that before.
That's cool. Yeah, back here, Andrew, right in the back here. Easy access to our lighting system, and everything's labeled. You can get to your AV here, Starlink, everything will be in this cabinet here.
Yes, what else is going on? It looks like a Tecma toilet. What else is back here, sir?
Yeah, we use a Tecma toilet. That's what you have in the mid-bath as well, Tecma toilet here. These seem to work really good. The way we've designed our draining system from the rear of the coach back up to the holding tanks, put a lot of thought into that, the way it's designed. That's why we're able to keep our shower low and not a lot of step up in our shower. So we have a pretty neat feature that we've designed that ties in with our Tecma. We have the washer dryer right here.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden, tucked back away, and then again those reinforcements there to keep this door, you know, so it holds up over time.
This is a Miele washer and dryer that we currently have in this coach. We use Bosch and Miele. A little cool thing we do is got a little dirty clothes hamper kind of snuck in right there at the back. Easy to use, but nice and hidden and concealed. And like I said, we have nice drawers here underneath these vanities. Another thing we do, Andrew, is we do the manual pocket doors. So they're pretty smooth, lock into place when you're traveling. Seem to be pretty popular with our customers.
How many pocket doors are in this coach?
This coach has 3 pocket doors in it, so you can close off the stateroom or going into the half bath.
Here, this is a pretty heavy, you know, it feels nice and heavy, and I'm a fan of the manual doors, just, you know, less stuff to break, less stuff to fix. So A lot of people are looking for that.
Absolutely.
That's a beautiful coach with the slide rooms out, but a lot of folks want to see what it's like with the slide rooms in. You think we can see what it's like going down the road?
Absolutely. It makes a big difference. Hop in there. Let's go.
Yeah, plenty of room. And this being a triple slide, it's got a lot more livability up here. You can easily walk through this.
Sure.
Easily get to your
Easily
booth.
get your-
You can get to your refrigerator, half bathroom, no problem. Now with both of the rear slides in, you can still get to your bed, no problem, but you would probably need to climb over to get to that rear bath.
That's correct. Yeah.
But you could just put one out and walk around though.
Yes, you could. Yeah.
If you folks are here at Motor Coach Country Club or in Indio, Emerald Luxury Coaches is going to have a display coach on Trans West slot. Hey, you can come by and see Brad. You guys will be here, what, January 1st?
Yeah, we're in and out January, February, every weekend through the week. You know, we're at 131 at Trans West Casita. Call us, schedule an appointment. We'd be happy to show you the coach.
Yeah, so definitely check out Emerald and Trans West social media, Facebook and Instagram, because they will have some different open houses that they will advertise on social media. Well, John, I appreciate you showing us around today. Now, if someone's a serious and qualified buyer and want to purchase this coach, is this currently available?
Well, thanks for stopping by, Andrew, and thanks for spending some time with us and really going over the coach. But for a serious buyer, you need to call Trans West Truck and Trailer. You can contact Emerald Luxury Coaches, and we can hook you up with our dealer.
Okay, and what's the MSRP on this?
MSRP on this coach is about $2.1 million.
And I know we're getting close to year end, so I know you want to move some units here, finish the year strong.
This is a very, very special opportunity because once this one's gone, there are no more. So this is a good opportunity to, you know, to make a deal on a coach.
Yeah, brand new triple slide, extremely well spec'd coach. Awesome opportunity. We'll leave that information for Trans West and Emerald in the description below. John, greatly appreciate
thank
you,
Andrew.
sir.
I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by and looking at this Emerald Luxury Coach. Come by and see us at a resort. Maybe we'll see you at a show soon. Thank you.
Also greatly appreciate all of you out there subscribing to the channel. We hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
We spent a lot of time redesigning and relooking at this and listening to customers. That's how we ended up here. This is a very, very special opportunity because once this one's gone, there are no more. These folks go above and beyond to take care of customers.